Although cops are meant to enforce the law, it's always shocking when they find themselves called out by the very people they're sworn to protect. Stay tuned till the end to witness how an entire police department was exposed for its corruption. But first, let's start with this first officer, who was all about abusing his authority until he finally met his match.
How you doing today?
Hey, can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Who are you?
I work here.
You work here?
Credit card hanging out of your pocket.
Oh, okay, thanks. You work here?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
Why? Who are you?
Oh, no, you came up to me. I'm just asking.
Wondering, you're in a private lot. I'm just wondering what's going on.
There's no signs making this private.
Okay.
This is public property here, right? You're not going to tell me who you are? I would just like to know who I spoke to, since you work for the police department here.
I am. I'm a detective. I work here.
You're a detective? Can I get your name?
What?
Can I? I just looking for your name. That's all. I mean.
Just wondering what's going on. That's it.
Yeah. And I'm just wondering what your name is. That's all. Really. Just because you talked to me, and I like to know who I spoke with, especially because you're a police officer making contact with me.
Yeah.
So, again, I would like to know who I spoke to, since you are a police officer who made contact with me, a detective. So if I can get your name and shield number, I would appreciate it.
Okay. Can I get your name?
Well, no, I'm a member of the public, and I don't want to have to identify myself to you. But as a public employee, you should identify yourself to the public. That's all. Just because I didn't come up to you asking you what your name was randomly. You made contact, and I just want to know. I don't see what's the big deal. It's public information, right?
Okay. I'm just wondering why you're filming.
But you keep wondering that, and I've answered that question, but I keep wondering what's your name so I can know who I spoke to, and you're not giving me your name. I don't understand why. Why wouldn't you?
A lot taking pictures of.
Unless you
cars.
identify yourself to me, you could be lying. I don't know you're a police officer. Just because you have a gun on your hip, that doesn't mean you're a police officer. Anybody could put a gun
You're
on.
lying about who you are. You're telling me you're an independent journalist.
I'm not the one carrying a gun. There's a difference. If I was carrying a gun, I'm sure you'd want to know who I was, right?
Okay.
Is that not fair? You would.
Give me a second.
All right, well, I'm going to keep on about my business, all right?
A detective approached Sean after observing him for a while to understand what he was doing. The detective hesitated to reveal his name despite being asked multiple times.
So we got the license plate over here. Hey, how are you?
What are you doing? Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Can I get your name and badge number, though?
No, you cannot. Can I help you?
I can't get your name and badge number,
No,
ma'am?
what are you doing in the back parking lot?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, ma'am.
Okay, about what?
I don't want to release that information until it's published.
Okay, well, there's no reason for you to be in the back lot. It's police department and employees only.
Ma'am,
in the back lot.
that's not true. There is.
This is police parking
Can I show you the signs?
and village parking only.
Yeah.
Yes, it's village employee parking only.
Yeah. I'm not parking, ma'am. I'm walking.
Village employees only.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation.
Okay, well, I'm going to...
Because you came in kind of hot. You came in kind of hot.
I'm going to ask you to
This
leave
is
the back lot.
This is public property.
No, it is not public property. This is private property. There are police vehicles back here.
That doesn't make that. What law is that? What law means?
It's a village code. It is private.
I have freedom of the press.
It is not freedom of press. This is private property. It's fenced off.
This is not fenced off.
It says authorized personnel only.
No, that's you just
If you are filming on village property,
you literally just lied.
Excuse me. I'm not lying.
That's not what that sign says.
It's fenced off, correct? Do you see the fence back
There is no fence here. The First Amendment gives me the right to film in public.
Not on village property. It is a village code.
Village-
of Larchmont code.
If you're going to be enforcing code on me, I would like to know the code, please.
Go upstairs and speak to the clerk.
But you're telling me that
I'm telling you
Yeah.
that you have to have a permit
Yeah.
to videotape in the village
according
of
to
Larchmont.
according to
the
a law.
Village of Larchmont code. It's
Code.
not a law. It is a code.
Okay, and you cannot articulate what code that
You have
is.
to go upstairs and get it.
Okay, so are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot videotape on village property without a permit. Even if you were making a commercial or you're filming a movie, any videotaping in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit
On public property.
on public property.
Okay,
This is public property. It belongs to the village of Larchmont.
Yeah.
There are police vehicles and other things that are not accessible to the public here on this property. In order to videotape anything on Larchmont Village property, anywhere in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit
Where are you getting that? Where are you getting that information from, Sergeant?
Our code, our village code.
The one you don't know.
Give me a second and I will get it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Filming, village code 57.
420 is going to be 157-2.
Subdivision 2, no filming shall be conducted on public property without prior approval of the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees. So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting because it's public property, but that's interesting. I mean, I'm not doubting your code that you're reading.
Public property within the Village of Larchmont, you must obtain prior approval by the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
That code is completely
It
unconstitutional.
is not unconstitutional. It is a village code. Village boards are allowed to constitute their own codes.
Ma'am,
That's
free,
what this
freedom
is.
of press means that there's no
You need to
restrictions
go
on it.
upstairs to the court clerk's office
I will be
and
going up
obtain.
there. I will
So
be
you
going
can
up there.
do that now.
I will be going up there. I will. This is definitely not your property. This is a public
You
easement.
can go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
This officer came in hot, using a village code to infringe on Sean's First Amendment rights, a code that holds no legal standing. It's baffling that the officer truly believed this village code could supersede the Constitution. She is in dire need of serious re-education.
But the village
I will. No, they can have their own code, but they can't have a code that violates the Constitution that you took an oath to, ma'am.
Take it up with the village clerk. I follow the rules of New York State and the village that I work in.
You should,
That is a code
but the
here
number one
in
rule you should follow is the
Larchmont.
Constitution. You didn't take an oath
You can
to
go
the
upstairs and
codes.
talk to the
You
village
did.
clerk.
I understand, but you didn't take an oath to the.
Stop videotaping in the back parking lot. You have to go upstairs.
I'm not even in your I'm not even in your parking
In the
lot.
back parking lot.
No, I'm currently not. This is a public easement where I'm at right
This is not a
now.
public easement. This is property of the Village of Larchmont. You must go upstairs to continue filming to the clerk's office and obtain permission by the Board of Trustees in order to continue videotaping on public property belonging to the Village of Larchmont.
I can't even believe those words are coming out of your
Okay,
mouth.
well, if-
You too. I'll definitely be fighting that code because
Okay,
it's
so go
unconstitutional.
upstairs and speak to the clerk.
Ma'am,
You're continuing
respectfully,
the video in the back lot, and
Ma'am.
I asked you to stop videoing.
Ma'am.
Into the back parking lot.
ma'am, I'm definitely on a public sidewalk right now. So if are you telling me you're going to arrest me if I?
I never said arrest. I asked you to go up to see the court clerk. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I asked you to go
I'm not-
see the court, not the court clerk, the village clerk.
Yeah,
To get
uh-huh.
permission to videotape. I'm asking you nicely to stop videotaping.
You haven't been nice since you got in here. I understand that, ma'am. So I would invite you to write me up on the code, ma'am. I would invite you to do that because it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, ma'am. It's unconstitutional, and I would invite you to write me up on it.
Village property.
I am not. I am not. I am not even on village property anymore.
Well, the sidewalk technically belongs to the village.
It technically belongs to the people, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to
Ma'am,
the village. of
I'm
Larchmont.
gonna try and be reasonable here. It's not against you, it's against that code, and I'm gonna continue to film
So
what I
I
could
asked
see
you
from
to
public.
stop videotaping into the police lot.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna stop doing that because this is
Okay, well,
unconstitutional.
I'm gonna ask you to go see the village clerk to obtain a permit to continue videotaping.
Ma'am, I'm gonna stick up for what I believe in here. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in freedom of press.
The officer is visibly agitated when Sean refuses. Watch as she first claims it's private property, then backtracks and calls it public. It's a clear example of police overreach, where they think they're above the law and can do as they please.
This tyrant drive away from here without any sort of legal repercussion to me because she's a tyrant. She's trying to violate my rights, threatening me with village codes for simply being on public property. So I'm inviting her to do it. I'm inviting her to violate my rights because there will be legal action taken if she does. These officers right here honor their oath. Very good officers. I'll be putting in commendations to both of them. Very good.
That female officer is not fit to be in law enforcement. What a clown. Such behavior makes it difficult to trust anything a cop says, whether in or out of court.
Village Treasurer, Taxes, Water Department.
You got business in here? You got business in here? You need something? I'm asking, you got something in here? You need something?
Who are you?
I'm the maintenance guy. I'm asking you have business in here?
What does the maintenance guy have to do with me? My business.
Because if you're not in, you don't have no business. You don't belong in the building.
I got.
You don't have any
I
business.
don't want to. Can you calm down? Can you calm down and step away?
Even the maintenance guy thinks he has power. He's what they call a lawful representative or something. He has the power, believe it or not, to trespass people from the property, just because he happens to work there.
I just had a code about. I had a question about a code that was recited by a sergeant of Larchmont Police Department, saying that I needed permission to film.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to somebody about that.
Okay.
Because I think it's in direct violation of the U.S. Constitution with freedom of press. I'm an investigative journalist.
Why don't you review the code online? You can make your interpretation. You can schedule a time to come in, and we can talk about whatever you feel you need to talk about.
Yeah. Can I schedule a time now to come back?
Sure. Let me just see if Brian has a calendar open. We'll
Sure.
Probably sometime next week as we're in the midst of construction.
Okay, great. I'd love to set a time to talk.
Brian, how's the calendar look for? Okay.
I don't need to provide credentials of anything. We all have freedom of press, and I'm just gathering content to disseminate to the public. Just like I've told the sergeant already, if it's against the code, I would like to be charged with that code, so that way I can take this up in the proper channels, which would be courtroom.
We want to facilitate, not hinder anyone.
Yeah,
So
great.
What I would suggest
Well,
is
that code
read the
hinders
Well,
people.
You've never read it yet, right? So once
She
you
read
read
it. She read it to me.
Okay.
She read it to me.
So again, if you're allowed to videotape your world, like you could wear a GoPro and walk around and do what you want to do. But if you're gonna like use this building or use this in any production or anything further than just your own log of life, then you do need a permit for that. And
Yeah,
it's village property.
But no one is saying that I'm making a movie or anything or a commercial of anything. I'm an investigative journalist, gathering content to disseminate to public.
He's also in the back lot videotaping all the cars and everything.
The sergeant is confusing movie-making permits with freedom of the press, displaying plain ignorance. The code is intended for production crews, which is why it costs $2,000 a day and requires insurance. It states that productions, whether commercial or educational, need a permit. The sergeant's misapplication of the code is evident, and even the department acknowledges this. Sean was once again successful in carrying out his right to film people in public. Sure, it takes some going back and forth with pea-brained officers, but he gets the job done. If you thought schooling the sergeant was tough for Sean, then you're about to witness a stubborn director getting educated for violation of rights.
Frazier.
Detective Frazier.
Okay, well, relax. Relax.
Give me a sec.
Relax.
On March 31st, 2022, the independent journalist Sean went to the town of Irvington, New Jersey to peacefully exercise his First Amendment rights, freedom of press, at a public library.
Hello. Why are you recording?
Excuse me?
Why are you recording?
Who are you?
Why are you recording?
Who are you, sir?
I am the security in the library.
You're the security of the library?
Yeah.
And your company that you work for?
Township.
You work for the government?
The township.
The township?
Yeah.
And your name?
I just asked you a question. Just answer me because I'm here every day. First time I see you recording in the library.
Oh, no. No concern.
The director don't tell me anything. The director don't tell me anything. Somebody's coming here, he's gonna recording something, so that's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm just recording. Just taking pictures in the library, in public library. That's it.
The director no?
The director? No. I don't know who the director is, no.
You just coming in recording?
Yeah. I don't know who the director is.
Who are you?
Beautiful American
Excuse me,
flag
bro.
here.
You can't videotape in here.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I didn't come up to you telling you what you can and cannot
You're
do.
right. I'm the business manager here. You can't do any recording. This is a public place and these people have to sign off on things like that. And you didn't come and ask, could you? You just walked in and started doing it. You can't do that, so please stop recording.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ronald Brown.
Mr. Brown. I don't need anybody's permission to film in a public space. This is a public
This
space.
is a public library, but you still have people in here. You didn't ask me, could you record me?
Sir, to be fair, there's cameras in this building, correct?
Yes.
Did you ask my permission before you started filming me?
Anybody who comes in here is subject to anything that happens in terms of the cameras, yes. So you have to leave.
So what makes my camera
You
different?
have to leave, sir.
What makes my camera different
You
than
have
your
to leave,
camera?
sir.
Sir, what
Then I'm going to call the police and have them come. You won't listen to me.
would you like me to wait for the police to come?
Outside, yes.
I will wait for them here. What's the big deal, sir? There's nothing. I'm not filming anybody in particular. Like I said, you have cameras here. What's the difference? This is a public building. Is there a library director here? That you're the library director? Mr. Brown? And do you have a policy against freedom of press in this library? This is a public library, correct?
The moment Sean enters the library, the director named Brown annoyingly comes up with his tiny fake policy.
Okay.
All is well?
I'm sorry?
All is well?
All's well. Can I just get your name and badge numbers, please?
Sure. What's going on?
Can I just get your name and badge numbers, please?
Sure. I'll write it down for you. You need us for anything here?
I'm just filming in the library here.
Inside? I don't think they're allowed.
Yeah, it's a public place. I'm allowed to film in the library. It's a public place.
They have a policy. You want me to get it for you?
But their policy doesn't trump the rights of the United States Constitution. I have a freedom of press. I'm an independent journalist. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just gathering. But it doesn't. You don't need credentials, sir. We all have freedom of press. It's a right granted to us in the First Amendment.
See, once you cross this line and we have a policy, you can't do it.
Oh, are you on any medication?
Medication?
Yes. Do you take any medicine for anything?
Do you?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Do you take any medication for anything, ma'am?
No.
Okay.
Do you take any medicine for anything, sir?
Ma'am, can you just identify yourself for me?
Yes, and I'm gonna have to ask you to leave because you're just standing here and you're obstructing. You can't stand in front of the doorway.
I'm not trying to stand in front of the door. I came out here to speak with you. I'm trying to gather the rest of my content for my story I'm working on in this library.
What story are you working on, sir?
A news story for the library.
When cops resort to questioning someone's mental state, it's usually a sign that they've run out of reasonable arguments. It's so embarrassing that she asked Sean about medication. She sounds like she's the one who might need some.
I don't have an issue. He has an issue, and he's trying to kick me out of a library that I have a right to be in. I'm not doing anything wrong.
But the policy is that you can't come in there filming like that.
But the policy, first of all, no one's even showed me a policy. First of all, and then second of all, even if that was a policy, if there was a policy against women coming into the library, would you enforce that policy, ma'am?
But you're not. I'm just.
But would you still say? Well, sir, it's the policy. You know, men aren't allowed in the library, so we're gonna have to tell you to leave the library. Would you still enforce that?
Not the case.
It is the case, man, because it's the same thing. Because now you're trying to make my freedom of press.
You can't come into the library.
He's trying to say that I can't come into the library while I'm conducting with this. I'm a journalist. I have freedom of press. You have freedom of press. Everybody has freedom of press in this country.
The cop seemed utterly perplexed by the situation, and her slow-moving argument was completely baseless.
He's not allowed back in the library.
You have no authority. You have no authority. No, you don't. If somebody is breaking the law, creating a disturbance, loitering, things of that nature, then you have authority to remove people. Okay, you have no authority.
You're not allowed back in the library.
Okay. No problem. So if I go back in the library, you're going to arrest me, officer? You're not giving me your name, so I just want to get it. Frazier.
Detective Frazier.
Okay, well, relax.
Okay.
Relax.
Give me a second.
Relax. And your name, sir?
Mr. Brown was very adamant about his illegal policy, which he had completely fabricated.
Let me talk to my officers first.
Okay, can I just get your name and badge number, please?
Sergeant Jason Gonzalez, 295.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Just wait outside, sir.
I'm waiting right here. I'm waiting right here.
In here.
And they're being recorded. They're being recorded already.
I understand. This is their policy, and you have to uphold by their policy.
Okay, so I mean, I see we're not going to agree, but I'm just going to ask you: if I go back in the library with my camera, are you going to arrest me for trespassing? Are you trespassing me from the library?
I'm telling you that they have this policy. I already seek legal advice. If they have it written, then you have to obey it. This is a public library.
Okay, so I want you to trespass me formally, so I can take it up in the court. I can't take it up. I can't take it up into the court.
It doesn't have to come to that.
I want to be trespassed from the library. You're saying so I can't come in the library. That's what you're saying.
Sir, I don't want you to be at fault of anything. That's not what we're here for. We're here to make sure that everybody is at peace and everything and the law is abided by.
This is not the law, sir. That is not the law.
I understand what
Sergeant Jason Gonzalez arrived and respectively talked on behalf of Director's policy. It seems like it's becoming hard for him to uphold the oath he took.
Understood why it always has to be a tit for tat. I'll give you my name if you give me yours. I'm the citizen here. I'm the citizen here. I don't have to give you my name.
This way we look. Our names are worn on our uniform.
I know, because that's the job. But to be fair, that's the job that you chose, right?
Right.
You chose to be a police officer and have your name on your uniform.
Right.
I didn't choose that job, so that's why I chose to be a journalist and an activist.
Still here on an investigation, and it's right that you provide us with.
If you suspect me of committing a crime, I would 100%.
It's not just for crime. It's just
For sure.
mere interaction. That's
Okay.
What it is. The mere interaction with you.
Yeah, no. But like I said, I don't provide my name unless you suspect me of committing a crime.
No, I mean that's
the only reason why.
And God forbid something happened to you, we don't even know who you are.
Yeah. Well, let's hope nothing happens to me.
The behavior of that female officer gives off strange vibes, as if she's just a random person in a uniform. It's incredibly unprofessional.
Your duty is to uphold the United States Constitution. I have a right of freedom of press in this country. We all do. We have the right to film government officials in the course of their duties. We have the right to film in publicly accessible areas. That's all I'm doing here. I don't want to have to ask another man or a woman, for permission to conduct something that I have the right to do.
Can I ask you a question?
I would have been done by now.
How long would it be to take you to do what you have to do?
Not long. I would have been done. I would have been done.
Listen, I'm trying.
I can't give you a specific time, but I wouldn't. The library is only so big. I can only get so many pictures of the library, right?
If I ask him if he could give permission to you now, would you be able to do it and get up?
I mean, I don't need his permission. Either way, I'm gonna, like I said, either way, I'm gonna go.
Listen,
I'm gonna go in there, whether you're gonna trespass me or not.
But listen, okay, no problem. And what is it that you're gonna take photos and pictures of?
The library inside.
No, I know of what? Of what? Just the library, like structure? Or
yeah, the structure inside, and just all the publicly accessible areas. And it's for a story that I'm working on.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, if we were to go inside with you and you finish what you have to do.
It's a public space. You can do whatever you want. I said you can. You didn't hear me.
Okay. No.
Sergeant Jason really knows the truth deep inside, but why he's stuck in the middle of a usual policy and the law. But the sergeant really manages to keep both sides cool.
I do.
So if we just go inside real quick, no? Well, if we're inside with him, could he finish what he has to do? No.
You see the difference between somebody who's trying to be reasonable and somebody who's not trying to be reasonable?
And we've been here for what, 2 hours?
Because of you, I would have been done.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we've already told him, okay, you have to leave the library. Now what am I going to do? Come back on that to appease him? No, he can't come in this library.
Okay, so I'm gonna come in. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come in the library, and then they're gonna have to They're gonna have to say that I'm trespassed from the library, and then I'm gonna sue the city of Irvington. Okay?
Sir, hold on.
Listen.
Tell me.
Just relax.
Tell me I'm not allowed to be in the library, and I'll leave.
Sir.
I'm not going to. No, because he's not being reasonable. I've been reasonable. I don't want to get it from you. I want to get it from my own camera that I have a right to do. That's all.
No.
Yes, I do. We'll let the court work it out then, sir.
Go to court.
I will. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna back down from my position. I'm not gonna allow my rights to be violated, sir.
I'm not violating your rights.
I know you're not.
I'm just asking you.
And I appreciate that.
To come to a conclusion.
Oh, excuse me. I just don't want to.
No, I understand. And that's good. I'm just trying to come to a conclusion.
The director was too stubborn for his little policy, adamant on what he said.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
They close. And I know we talked about how long it would take. If you could just take care of your business because there are.
Oh, I'll be long gone.
Listen. If we could just, you know what I'm trying to say? I appreciate you.
Gonzalez, I appreciate you.
All right, sir.
Next, watch as another officer gets fired after their abusive antics go viral.
Roll the windows down.
What's going on?
You roll all the windows down?
What's going on?
Roll the windows down. You're double parked.
So what's going on, bro?
You're double parked, man. And you're sitting in the car. Turn the car off. Huh?
It ain't on.
Alright. You got a license on you? Your ID?
What's going on?
I just told you, man.
But what's going on? I'm not on probation or parole.
Okay.
I'm at my
You have an ID on you. You're double parked.
But what does that mean, though?
Parked
What
the
does that
wrong
mean?
way in the street.
What does that mean? Why you up on my door? I'm not on probation
have
or
a
parole.
license?
I got everything. Why you up on my
Grab
door?
your license for me, man.
I do, but why you up on my door?
The interactions seem okay so far, but stay tuned for this next clip where the officer does something horrible for nearly no reason.
Because you're ignoring me.
I didn't ignore you.
Can you step out of the car?
Yeah, I can step out the car. Open my door like that. Weird.
Face the car.
I ain't on probation or parole. For what?
I'm gonna pat you down for
what?
weapons.
Listen up, dude. Cause he look what
is he doing? Acting, bro. Man, get him off me. Get him off me. Put your hands behind your back. You about to get tased, bro. You about to get killed. Just put your hands behind your back, bro. Just put your hands behind your back, dude. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Man, what did I do? What did I do? Put your hands on your back.
It was very easy to miss that awful assault, so here's the incident from another angle.
What did I do?
Oh! I got that record. I got that on record too.
The officer will soon regret his decisions, but for now, his ludicrous behavior only gets worse.
Back up. Back up. Go get back up.
What did I do?
You're gonna get in the car, man. You're going to jail. Turn the legs that way so you
I
can
ain't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
How you doing, sir? Good. How are you? Good. We're gonna have to put him on the gurney. Okay. He's punched in the face. Officers had trouble breathing.
Hey, come on, man. Relax, dude. You gotta relax. All right. Gurney, relax, man. Hey, get on. What's your name? Delo. You're already in the gurney. Relax, man. There's no point in resisting. Oh, okay. Can you just cooperate? Delo, Tell I ain't do nothing.
Mitchell was hit so hard, a paramedic needed to be called, but he's the one who should calm down? Shameful from the cops.
Struggling to get the second arm in a handcuff. They've got the one, but the second one's not going. So like in this instance, that's where the punch comes, I believe, to get him to cooperate. But I still don't understand the facial strike. There are other methods you use to gain compliance. He's clear, no wants, no warrants. You can't park on this side of the street. I don't care if you're visiting somebody here. You got to park legally, move your car. We're done. 5 minutes, everybody goes on with their afternoon.
Mitchell soon hired an attorney by the name of Brad Gage to take on his case. Gage has filed a complaint against the LAPD in connection with the incident. The officer who threw the punch was taken off field duty pending an investigation. These cops were bad, but there's always a cop who can do it worse. Like these next cops who committed a despicable act of the highest order. On the 4th of January 2024, from St. Mary County came a fiery interaction between the cops and a citizen. However, a disastrous mistake from the cops came back to bite them.
Don't even.
Oh, God forbid he engaged with the public, huh?
Well, you're not being very nice, so I didn't want him to.
No, I'm just curious. Do you tase dogs? Would that be the? No, just shoot them.
Yep.
Just shoot them.
Yep.
Really? You tase people though.
We have tased people, yes.
Right off the bat, we see the insane idiocy of police dealing with animals. Buckle up, it's about to get much worse.
So, and the guy on the phone can't do his job and use a computer and tell me who else I can talk to.
Should we have our supervisor coming out?
I don't give a shit. Yes, I want to see my dog before he gets chopped up, okay? That's all I give a about. I don't give a about you. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all cops. Y'all are assholes.
Keep watching. This cop is about to dig their own grave even deeper with her horrific negligence and ignorance.
And when y'all took him out of there yesterday, did y'all not tell me that y'all were doing me a favor getting him out of there and I could have him back?
But not in those words, but yes.
Yes, you did.
So the girl was supposed to talk to you about disposition of the dog and everything, right?
No.
But I don't know what the conversation was between you two. I wasn't.
You know what y'all told me, and why the can I not see my dog now? Because y'all are liars and you just say whatever the you have to.
Classic cop deflection. Rather than taking responsibility, they continue with their horrible lies.
Aren't people usually entitled to bury their own dogs?
I would assume so. I couldn't tell you. I haven't lost a dog yet, so.
Well, good for you.
The cop thinks his insensitivity won't have any consequences until the woman loses it.
Hey, do you guys not tase dogs?
God
forbid, that might give them a heart attack. Like, I'm just curious, why not pull your taser? Because that's what y'all do, right? Y'all like to kill people instead of tase them, huh? Y'all aren't trained, you don't use your wits. Like, y'all motherfuckers don't belong on the streets, and that's on everything.
The tension's building. She's calling them out. Just wait, she's not done, and neither are they.
Y'all need training. And guess what? Next time I will have a do not resuscitate, so you won't come in my house.
Oh, well, just tracking. So, we got called to your house yesterday to help you out.
Don't even.
I wasn't against their house.
Oh, God forbid he engaged with the public, huh?
The nerve of these officers is insane to watch. Unfortunately, their repulsive behavior doesn't stop here.
If you would like to, you don't have the answers. That surprises me. You don't have the answers to your job and your protocols. What?
Well, then you tell us what our job should be.
I'm asking you, why in the f wouldn't you tase the goddamn dog instead of shoot him?
Miss Artez, I've already told you. That's not part of our policy.
That's retarded.
Well,
and I think y'all like to just pull your gun.
The cops shamelessly call the death of a dog their policy, still expecting her to shut up. But she's not gonna let go of them that easy.
I hope to God one of y'all's animals die. I hope that. I hope somebody shoots your f***ing dog or poisons it or whatever. I pray every f***ing night. I swear to God. Or anybody in your f***ing family. And I mean that shit. Yeah, you're welcome.
I love my
I'll pray
dogs.
hard as believe that.
Hold tight because her words are about to strike hard, and these officers will soon regret their horrific actions.
Because when you took him out of my house yesterday, you said I could get him back. You said you were doing me a favor by getting him out of my house so I didn't have to see him and I could get him back today.
Ma'am, I did not tell you could get him back.
Oh my God, you said you want us to remove the dog so it's not a problem and then you can come get him tomorrow? Oh my God.
Just when you think they might own up, they double down. Brace yourself, the tension is about to snap.
You actually have a camera, so go back and check it.
So the one thing I didn't know is I actually didn't realize that the health department requires.
Surprise, surprise, y'all don't know how to do your job.
The cops can throw whatever they want at this woman, but she's an educated citizen and she isn't going down that easy.
And you guys lied, and now I'm without closure for my dog. You love your dog. How the do you feel right now? Y'all are trash.
The audacity is next level. But here's the kicker, they're just warming up. Wait till you see the unspeakable tactic they use next.
How am I going to get charged for?
Disorderly conduct,
What is this?
trespassing.
Have you ever lost a dog? Have you ever had a dog shot in your house?
I need to argue with you.
No, but how you gonna tell me my choice of reaction is a little much?
The disgusting behavior from the cops was one of the most horrible I've ever seen. But lucky for the woman, it was all caught on camera. If you thought these cops were good at gaslighting, the next cops make it look like child's play with how comfortable they are lying in front of cameras.
Absolutely. You don't know who I am.
I don't need to know.
But I'm going to have a field day with you.
On August 17, 2024, a man happened to be on his way home when he was suddenly confronted by an officer for the stupidest of reasons as he exited his vehicle.
Where are you flying? Stop!
Your incident has been updated.
Just wait until you see this officer shamelessly lie in these next clips.
Why are we driving so fast, dude? Driver's license, proof of insurance.
9-1, start me supervisors requesting one. Driver's license, proof of insurance. Driver's license, proof of insurance. Go ahead and step out.
Call your supervisor.
He's en route. Go ahead and step out.
Call your supervisor.
Go ahead and step out for me.
Call your supervisor.
He's en route, but you're gonna go ahead and step out.
Why am I stepping out of the car?
Listen, because you traffic offense, traffic
What
stop.
traffic offense?
You were speeding, reckless driving through a neighborhood.
I was speeding,
Okay.
reckless driving
Yes.
through a neighborhood.
So go ahead and step
How
out of the
did you
car.
see me speeding, reckless
Go
driving
ahead and
through a
step out of the
neighborhood,
car.
Sir, how
Listen,
did you see
listen.
me reckless driving through a
Listen,
neighborhood,
listen.
sir?
This
Sir,
does not
listen.
need to.
The footage clearly shows that the cop is lying, yet his sickening lies show no sign of slowing down.
Which way is it gonna go?
You're gonna go to jail.
For what?
For resisting.
What
This
did
is
I
a
resist?
lawful traffic stop. Just hand me your driver's license. My supervisor's en route.
Sir, I don't consent to no search.
I'm not
I don't
searching you.
consent to anything.
I'm not searching you. This is
I
a
would do
lawful
whatever
traffic
you need
stop.
me to do
So hand me your driver's
when
license, please.
your officer get here. But
You
sir,
cannot
you did
delay
not
my
do
traffic
a
stop. My
traffic
sergeant
stop.
is en route.
You did not do a traffic. First of all, sir,
That's why my license sirens are on.
Sir, you was coming towards me. Was your
Yes.
body cam on? It absolutely was the entire time. Okay.
And my dash camera was running.
Where did you see me?
Recorded.
Where did you see me driving reckless, sir?
Right there. Right there.
Where?
On the road that you were coming down at a high rate of speed.
You have a radar in your car?
I do.
So how fast was I going?
Driver's license proof insurance.
How fast was I going?
The officer is just throwing charges out there and threatening to arrest the man. Truly disgusting behavior, but it somehow gets worse.
You did not stop me. You were turning the corner and you blue light. That didn't mean you was coming to stop me. That did not mean you was coming to stop me, sir. That did not mean you was coming to stop me, sir. If you was gonna blue light me, sir, you should have came around and you should have blue light me. I'm turning the corner. You made blue lights. I didn't know that was a traffic stop.
Driver's license, proof insurance.
Right, man. You really don't know who I am.
I don't need to know who you are.
Okay, all right. That is okay. That is okay.
Let me see your
This look like your
license,
supervisor's
and
coming
then
right here.
And then
Sir.
you'll wait for my supervisor.
Sir, listen. Let me tell you something. You gonna get you about to get ready to know who I am. But for what you did, if this was a traffic stop, that was not a traffic stop.
Unfortunately, we all know how easy it is for police officers to get away with crimes for which we citizens would see jail time. The police force has some serious work to do.
Okay, but sir, again, I was at the stop sign. You were coming from that way. You initiated your blue lights. Not in to do a traffic stop. I was able to turn. That's not a traffic stop.
Okay. You rolled your window down, and I hit my siren, and then you continued driving.
I did not for you. I was rolling my window up. You did not blue light me and get behind me, sir, until I put it into my driveway. Until I put it to my driveway. All right. Well, we get your body cam and all that. It's cool. Is this your supervisor right here?
Nope.
It's not a supervisor either?
Nope.
Okay. So now we got the whole force out here for what you said, alleged traffic stop, right?
So you're gonna delay my
badge number?
Officer Salvo.
So let me ask you this: what's your SOP say?
Unfortunately for the officer, this man is aware of his rights. Yet the cops' relentless attempts at gaslighting him continue.
If it was a traffic stop, why didn't you not come up to my car and say? Why didn't you not come to my car and say I'm Officer Boy and this is a traffic stop? Why did you immediately come up here and tell me to get out of my car, sir?
I didn't. I asked you for your driver's license.
Okay, why you asked for my driver's license? Tell me why you asked me for my driver's license.
Because I'm conducting a traffic stop.
Okay, for what? What offense?
Reckless driving.
Reckless driving.
Yes.
Why did you not start the beginning with that? I'm Officer Salas, whatever your name is, with Chatham County Police Department, and this is a traffic stop for this violation. Because that was never done.
Because you pulled off from me after
I never pulled off. If that's the case, then you're trying to say I'm fleeing to Lou. I pulled into my driveway, bro.
The way the cop defies the man in this next clip is truly despicable and makes us aware of his heinous intentions.
So you in the neighborhood for something else, I'm just getting out work, and you think you see my car, you think I'm a part of the bullshit.
Based on your speed through a neighborhood.
What was my speed?
Doesn't matter.
What was my speed?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter, because you saying that I was speed. What was my speed?
I will testify to it in court.
You would testify to it in court. What was my speed, sir?
I don't need to tell you that.
You need to tell me if you said I was speeding, because you're supposed to be giving me a ticket, right?
I said reckless driving.
Reckless driving? What's reckless driving, sir? Reckless driving is a high rate of speed, but you coming from that way. How can you say I'm coming from reckless speed? Hey, bro, you're real funny, but I can't wait till your supervisor get here, and I can't wait to get your dash cam and your body cam.
Absolutely.
You don't know who I am.
I don't need to know.
But I'm going to have a field day with you.
If you think this is bad, you haven't seen anything yet. Even after bringing the man to such a position, the officer seems to have even more fun with the situation.
You're still obstructing right now.
How am I obstructing? I'm asking you questions.
Your driver's license.
I delayed giving you my driver because I'm asking. We got to get an understanding. I delayed giving you my driver's license, but I never refused to give you my driver's license. I requested for a supervisor for this traffic stop to continue. But again, sir, you pull me over on my property where I. Okay, sir. All right. Okay. You know what?
You can request a supervisor, but you cannot delay my traffic stop while you wait for a supervisor.
I hope you had everything and you're doing everything that you're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Because we will definitely request this body cam.
Absolutely. I hope you do. That's your right.
If you're blue lighting me, you could have came on the intercom and said that you're initiated a traffic stop, sir.
My doesn't work right now.
Oh, well, so that's not my fault.
No, it's not.
But
it's
again,
not my fault either,
if you're doing a traffic stop,
you rolled your window down, and I was going to tell you, but then you rolled it up and pulled off.
This might be the stupidest cop I've ever seen. He keeps exposing himself on camera, and this will surely come back to bite him.
You're telling me that you're going to emergency.
Pointed directly at you.
You ain't pointing at me.
The dash camera recorded it.
You did not point at me, bro.
My car was stopped on the road.
So you literally think I'm up 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to ignore you because I'm coming to my house. I'm just getting off work, sir. You don't want to be like, I'm going to just let you know, you don't want to be like the last officer that chimed with some bullshit.
May I see your driver's license,
This is bias-based police profiling. I want you to know that.
Thank you, sir. Do you have your proof of insurance?
I don't have to have, you run my
Georgia
fucking.
law requires proof
Run it in the register, sir. Run it in your system. I never have to show my insurance card. Run my car.
Every single person on every single traffic stop.
Run the car. There's my license. license.
Do you have your proof of insurance?
There's my license.
Are you not willing to provide proof of
There's
insurance?
my license.
Okay.
Run
Thank
my
you,
name.
sir.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Supervisor.
I am. Sergeant McClellan.
So I really don't deal with like low rank officers and they're very kind of like hostile and stuff like that. I kind of have bad interactions. So your officer called himself when the traffic stopped. Actually, he was coming from that way. I was at the stop sign. He turned on his blue lights. He did not make no contact if he was blue lighting. I was able to pull into my driveway.
Now the sergeant arrives on scene, and while he is considerably better than his subordinate, he will soon show his true colors as well.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Supervisor.
I am. Sergeant McClellan.
So I really don't deal with like low rank officers and they're very kind of like hostile and stuff like that. I kind of have bad interactions. So your officer called himself when the traffic stopped. Actually, he was coming from that way. I was at the stop sign. He turned on his blue lights. He did not make no contact if he was blue lighting. I was able to pull into my driveway, turn my car off. Like I say, I'm at the stop sign, I stopped, and was able to even pull in my driveway. That's when he pulled behind me. That's when I realized that he activated his blue lights.
Yeah. Well, anytime there is blue lights, that is a traffic stop.
The supervisor even lies to protect the hide of his officer. But wait, there's more. These alienating police tactics don't stop here.
As I explained to him multiple times, he has every right to request supervisor, but Georgia law requires that you cannot delay a traffic stop. And I explained that to him, that you do still have to provide your identification and then you can wait for a supervisor. And he refused multiple times, not verbally, but he just continued to ignore my request for his driver's license on multiple requests. So at least obstruction and driving suspended, because there's two different suspensions.
Well, I would get him for what you were originally pulling over for.
Yeah, we're reckless driving. I mean, coming through here at the speed he was going.
What this disgraceful officer says in this next clip really shows how horrible these cops are.
The time limit on the delay can be interpreted, it's kind of up to interpretation. So how did he delay?
By not giving you, watch your back. By not giving his driver's license. I mean, he obstructed by not giving a driver's license when I requested it, and then I asked him to step out of the vehicle multiple times, and he did not. He said, I'm waiting for a supervisor, which he can wait for a supervisor, but you also cannot obstruct, because I've read up on that on multiple times.
Read up on that multiple times. Yeah, I'm sure. He has, like most cops I see in these cases.
So, repeat Georgia serious commercial violator, and then points suspension.
Okay, no serve date on either.
Nope. And now, yeah. So suspension date of 8/12 and 6/28. So it's suspended for two months now.
The behavior of the officer himself is bad, but the compliance of his superiors is perhaps the most horrifying.
No, the first one was 6/28.
Repeat was 8/12/24.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this month.
But the first time it would have been suspended would be 6/28/24.
Yeah.
For a point suspension, and then it repeated to repeat serious commercial violator. I really don't care either way. I mean, I'm okay with citations, and at the end of the day, but whatever your opinion is, I know.
Typically, when they don't have a serve date, they don't know that they're suspended unless they've gotten personal service through the mail, or where they've been served in the fashion of being pulled over and being told the delay.
The obstruction.
These officers throw out charges like candy on Halloween. If this behavior appalls you, just wait till you see what these officers continue to say behind the man's back.
Homo, no jiggy, but I would say I gotta let him me and my ass. I gotta let him me and my ass. Lawful order, man. But so lawful orders sometimes don't really be lawful orders. Just because you saying it, you feel like it's a lawful order.
No. Well, I'm telling you, it's not me saying it. Okay. What I'm encouraging you to do.
I'll look it up.
Just go to Google and say, in Georgia, if a police officer tells me I have to get out of the car, do I have to get out of the car? Just see what it says.
I got you. I definitely look it up.
Yeah, sure.
You got a license suspension form? I ran out.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not.
Oh.
Taking his ass.
Yeah.
The lies this officer continues to tell in this next clip is perhaps one of the most detestable things I've ever seen a cop do.
Oh, easy obstruction. I explained it multiple times that you just can't delay a traffic stop while you wait for a sergeant.
You asked him for his license, he wouldn't give it to you.
Multiple times.
You asked him to get out of the car, he didn't get out of the car.
Multiple times. That's why I just kept asking. And just building it.
Yeah, Odell's got it.
She's got it for him.
What'd you write him for?
Reckless driving and driving while suspended or revoked. Because when I came down here, he was coming so fast down that street. And then he saw me because I had my takedowns on, and he slowed down. And then he creeped up, stopped at the stop sign. And that's when I pulled up straight to him.
The audacity of this cop doesn't stop here as he continues his messed up propaganda.
Odell, I believe.
What kind of money y'all make, I am mad too.
Oh, I'm very happy.
Professional demeanor, avoid, rudeness. Yeah, that's what rudeness and promotion. Yeah, like, that's really what I look. I got everybody SOP.
There is public.
Yeah.
But I'm just,
I appreciate
when you start quoting, man, you gotta be on point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the wrong guy.
See, I ain't gonna front though.
I'm the wrong guy to
so
be
let me tell you,
quoting
I don't really
policies.
have. So I mean, I have a problem with y'all, but it don't be as much. But I would say y'all officer really kind of started like my problem. I had a wrongful arrest in 2018. I don't hate cops. Just don't get me wrong. Like, I really want. Like, I'm really somebody that's in the community and stuff like that.
Such cases of injustice aren't even rare, which makes this case all the more heartbreaking.
Talk about accountability, you know? Like, you're gonna hold me
Here's
accountable.
one thing I would ask you to understand. So it's really late, right? It's really dark out. We get a high priority call, right? They give a vehicle description. Your vehicle matches that description. The officer sees you going through a residential area. What he determines at a high rate of speed. He doesn't have to clock you. It's what he determines. And he effects a traffic stop. Now listen.
You know what that sound like now? Your buddy came on?
Yeah.
Everybody came on?
His excuses continue to fall flat on their face, but this cop is awfully persistent in his corruption.
You're telling me, right? You know what you're telling me, right?
What?
Basically, I was profiled.
No,
Basically, because
that's not
my car
profile.
matched the
That's not-
description.
No.
He needed a reason. He needed a reason
Well, hold
to
on.
blue light me
No,
to
it's not
initiate a
profiling.
stop.
Hold on. So he's explaining what he believed. The vehicle description had nothing to do with it. The vehicle, I don't know if he knows, but the vehicle that we got called out for, they already found that vehicle. When I saw you, I was looking for somebody on foot, and I witnessed your vehicle driving at a high rate of speed through a residential area.
Say high rate of speed, because you don't got no radar. That's the speed.
So I am.
You can't tell the
I'm
speed
radar
or
and
see somebody.
hold on.
You can be radar certified, but I can't tell how fast.
The sheer audacity of this cop to give a lecture to the man when he's clearly been wronged is revolting to watch. Luckily, this man finally gives this officer a piece of his mind as well.
Okay. So all I'm saying is just the more knowledge we all have, the better, right? I mean, we're all here to learn.
I'm a war guy. I can lose the fight, but I always win the war. So like for me, listen, if it means hey, you gotta take me for that ride for instruction, I guarantee you. Like listen, lawyers,
I would have taken
attorney.
you for a suspended license, bro.
You would have?
Absolutely. I arrest everybody for that.
I had to call my homeboy
Hey.
Sheriff Witcher. He would have had to tell you, hey, don't even bring that one in
I
there.
don't work for him, man.
Don't waste your
Yeah,
time.
we don't work for the sheriff, so.
But Sheriff is the hot bro. I do know this. He's the highest
Okay.
law enforcement agency in the city. He's the man.
He can't just deny you, just to deny you, though. Entry.
And finally, see how this citizen handled a relentless group of officers determined to harass him without cause.
Just a minute. Yes, sir, I need 2 officer complaint forms.
Statement forms or complaint forms? You need to shut that off too.
Complaint forms.
Phil, you shut it off.
No, sir.
Okay.
Just complaint forms will work.
You want complaint forms?
Yes, sir. And I'll get out of your hair.
What's your name?
None of your business.
Okay. Let me do that for you.
Okay, I appreciate you. What's your name?
None of your business.
Oh, it is my business, sir. You're a public employee.
The man at the desk wasn't interested in helping JC with his request. Instead, he was fixated on JC's camera. JC was just exercising his First Amendment rights, but all he got from the dispatcher was a first name, Dave, likely to protect his identity for what was about to happen.
You don't have a last name, Mr. Dave?
I'm not going to be part of your suit, sir, so
Well,
you go. Have a good day.
you are a city employee. You get paid with our tax dollars, sir.
You have
So,
a good day.
so you do work for us.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you're not going to identify. All right, I need a. Okay, you got a sunshine request?
The city knows who I am.
I don't.
You do not, actually, tell you the truth. Let me look and see.
Or just another complaint form. I'll write it on the back.
While it's not common for government employees to be asked for their IDs by random citizens, it doesn't mean they're exempt from doing so. Refusing to show his ID and playing hardball with the auditor might not have been in his best interest. As the auditor was filling out a complaint against Dave, he was confronted by another, even more unhinged member of the Ava Police Department.
And who are you, sir?
None of your business.
Okay, get out of the police department then. You're not allowed to film inside the police
Are
department.
you trying to,
you can fill that out.
You trying to deny my right? I need another complaint form.
Well, you can fill that out and return it, but you're not allowed to film inside. Go ahead and step out the door.
What's the law on that?
It's in the state law. Step out the door.
It's not in the state law.
Step out the door or you will be escorted out.
It seems the lieutenant missed the memo on hospitality. Why bother with a seating area if citizens are expected to pen their grievances out in the parking lot? Regardless, locking the doors and shuffling the auditor out like an unwanted guest doesn't exactly scream open door policy.
You gonna put your hands on me?
Yes, I will if you do not comply. Step out.
Can you state the ARS?
Step out.
What's the MLC on that? I need a
Step out.
complaint form, sir.
You have one in your hand.
Step out. I need another one for you.
Step out.
What's your name and badge number?
Lieutenant Butterworth, 414.
All right, Lieutenant.
Step out.
You should know the law.
Have a good day.
You gonna push me out?
Get out of the door.
I need a complaint
Walk away.
form. I need a complaint. I'm coming back in.
The auditor did manage to fill out the form right by the door outside and requested another one for Lieutenant Buttersworth, which he was not too keen on providing.
I need a copy and a date stamp. And
the office.
And I need another complaint form for you, sir.
Get out of the police department while you're doing it.
Oh, shut up. You don't give me directives. I'm not detained. You don't give me directives, you coward. You tyrant.
The auditor then decided to make the best of the situation by analyzing the cars parked at Ava PD. Visual proof of where our hard-earned tax money is being directed to.
Apartment looks like. Can't really see much. Let's get a tag. Oh, he ain't running no tags on the front. That's illegal. There's the number, y'all. 417-683-2900. I'll be back with an army.
While JC was documenting the cars, we have Chief Overcast. Man, I love these names. Who was sent over to shoo away the pesky auditor. But wait, wasn't this public property? Despite the welcome mat at the entrance, apparently filming injustice isn't on the agenda.
He's running the tag.
Get away from them personal cars.
Oh, eat it, man. I don't have to.
They ain't got nothing to do with you.
This is public property.
That right there is not a cop car. Get away from
Don't touch me. What's your name and badge number since you want to bark directives?
You want to buck? I'm going to buck with you. Get out of here.
I'm not bucking. You are.
Get.
I'm going. What's your name and badge number?
Jimmy, get off the property.
This is public property, sir. I haven't committed a crime. You need a crime.
But the chief continued with his duty, noting down the auditor's tag, no doubt to frame him for defamation, when in reality he was just spreading public awareness.
Get away from my car. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Where's my camera at?
What's your name and badge number?
I was going to film you. Hey, Robert John 3, David 9, Sam.
Yeah, go run it, see who it comes back to. What's your name and badge number?
What's your name? What's your badge number?
What's your name and badge number?
What's your badge number?
None of your business. I'm a private citizen.
Like a cop?
Do I?
Do I look like a cop?
You got a name and badge number? You gonna identify?
I ain't got nothing. You gonna identify? Who are you?
None of your business.
Who are you?
None of your business.
What's your name, boy?
None of your business, boy.
What's your name, boy?
None of your business. Look at this,
Hey,
y'all.
that's a nice little do-rag you got up there, man.
You like that, do you?
Look like a faggot.
All right, get out of here, punk.
Well, Chief Overcast's denial game is strong, but pretending not to be the top cop while flexing his authority is a bit too low, even for him. Refusing to provide ID while demanding and intimidating someone previously ousted from his own department is like a bad magic trick. Everyone sees through it.
You don't hurt yourself.
Hey, now.
Yep, I'll be back.
Hey, what do you got in there?
I'll be back. None of your
What's in
business.
that bottle?
None of your business.
What you got in that bottle?
None of your business.
Let me see it.
Kick rocks.
Where you going?
You can't operate a motor vehicle and have a cell phone.
Hey, you can't.
I'm on public property, buddy.
You can't have your cell phone running while you're driving.
Eat a dick.
Breaking the law.
Although the auditor left the area, it would not be the last he would be seeing of Lieutenant Butterworth and Chief Overcast. The very next day, Lieutenant Butterworth struck back by filing felony charges against the journalist for harassment and getting a warrant for his arrest. He claimed the journalist posted videos on YouTube and TikTok accusing Butterworth of assault and even suggesting he was in adult films with other guys. This is the kind of retaliation evil cops dish out when someone threatens to expose their corruption. But the internet never forgets, and neither will those fighting for justice. While our first auditor made some valid points, this next case truly served as a wake-up call for these exceptionally dumb cops.
I'm allowed to move. Okay, so am I. Okay, just keep touching me.
On the 20th of August, 2022, Officer Bergeson in Connecticut confronted an auditor named Daniel Kokoska, who was simply exercising his First Amendment rights in front of the local New London PD.
What are you guys doing?
Filming.
Or what?
Just like that. That's it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like it. But I never seen one girl fucking. Exactly. I like this.
Me, I can see you holding up there.
Any reason you're filming?
Wait, what?
Don't want to answer any questions? What about you? You want to answer any questions? Or?
They heard this. They stated that those two were.
You can get off that car.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for doing the right thing.
All right, you guys are done now.
No.
Yeah.
For what?
I'm asking you to leave I'm asking you to leave private property now. Get out of the lot. Do you have to leave business here?
Yes.
I'm asking you. Okay. You can go to the lobby, but. Yep. You can now go to the lobby. You can leave.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not asking. Okay. Are you here for police business?
Does that matter?
Yes. You're now in a private lot and you're being asked to leave.
Where's the sign? Where's the sign?
I'm telling you now.
It doesn't matter.
Leave
No.
Let's go.
No. It's
Off
not
the
how
property,
this
please.
works. It's not how this works.
Let's go. I'm not asking you. Get off the property.
I'm not.
The cops aren't amused in the slightest by Daniel. It doesn't take the cops long to threaten him with arrest.
You're not going to be out here with private with officers.
Where are your signs?
Okay, I'm telling you.
Where are your signs?
There are no signs. But
Exactly.
you're being given a lawful order to disperse.
What law?
Disorderly conduct. You're being given. Yes. Let's go.
If you want here, disorderly conduct.
Let's go.
Come on, disorderly conduct.
Let's go.
You want to call it? Let's do it.
Let's go.
You want to call it? Let's do it. Because I'm doing nothing wrong. No.
Why you got to come out here and bust balls?
Bust balls? You came out here. I was doing nothing wrong.
Okay, you're out here filming people's.
I'm allowed
cars.
to.
Okay. Again
what?
Do you have anything
so
better
I'm allowed
to do than come
Then
here and do
thank
this?
you. I'm not going to answer any more questions. I'm going to continue doing what I was doing. Touching me? You're touching me? You're touching me?
Off the property.
Stop touching me, please.
Off the
Stop
property.
touching me, please.
It doesn't. You're being asked to leave.
It doesn't matter.
You're being asked to leave. Yes, you can.
Listen, time out.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You want to come in for police business?
Listen, no. It doesn't. I don't even need police business.
Okay.
Even if I wasn't here for police business, it doesn't matter. You need to go do your homework.
Okay, I'm doing my homework.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you need to go read the laws. No. I need to commit a crime for you to have me leave public property. This is not
now
private.
being given a lawful order to leave the property by a
what's
police
the law?
officer. Okay, trespass.
That's not, no. You can't trespass me for public property when I haven't broken a law.
Okay,
come on.
Are you here for police business?
I just told you I was.
Okay, then what is the police business you're here for?
I don't need to tell you.
Yes, you do.
No, I
You're
don't.
not here for police business.
I don't need to tell. All right, I'm not going to answer any more questions, and I'm standing right here until I'm ready to go inside.
And we're going to stand right here with you.
Go ahead.
Okay, I got all night, dude. I got till 7 o'clock in the morning.
Can you start touching me?
Can you? No.
I'm allowed to move.
Okay, and so am I.
Okay, just keep touching me.
Let's go.
Jay, take your camera out.
Let's go.
As if berating and threatening him with fabricated charges wasn't enough, this corrupt cop couldn't resist acting out even as he's walking off the property.
You don't need to be on
If you had a reason or you could really arrest me, you already would have done it.
It's Saturday and I don't feel like leaving downstairs all weekend. I really don't.
I don't believe that.
This is
what?
You need to be down here, dude.
I can be. Yes, I do.
What
I'm not going to tell you, but I
can
can be here.
What is your police business?
I'm doing what I need to do.
Okay.
So
if you go near a personal car,
I'll go near whatever. Okay. I'm going to tell you.
If you go
I'm going to tell you. I'm done. No. Because now I can stay here, and now I can do that.
Because I got better shit to do than
no. Because now you're wrong. I can record those cars. I can record any car in this parking lot.
If I catch you touching a vehicle or trying to open a door, I'm gonna arrest you.
Now it goes to that. Did you see me do that before you touched me and did all that shit?
If I catch you doing
it, did you see me?
I got better shit to do, dude.
That's what you keep saying, but you're out here. You never came out here if you had something better to do.
If you need something, come up into the lobby and deal with it.
I'll be up there when I'm ready.
We're all set.
The cop obviously seems to have had his ego hurt, despite this auditor being completely respectful. He even takes a jab as Daniel walks off.
Go find something better to do with your life.
Me? You're the one that came running outside like you're fucking some tough guy, you clown. What a waste of time. No, I'm a waste of time. That's why you're out here wasting time. Bunch of geniuses. Yo, now leave them. After you already touched me, you loser. How many times did you touch me, you clown? How many? That's why you didn't do shit, because you can't. Go on your personal cars right now. What are you going to do? And I didn't even look at him before, now I will.
The auditor takes this personally and comes back a lot harder, peeving and attempting to further agitate the cop who had become physical with him. The auditor tried to maintain his cool, but ultimately decided he needs to speak to the supervisor.
Out of curiosity, why? I mean, Saturday night, you guys can't go somewhere, hang out, like, we decided tonight was the night to film the police department parking lot.
Yeah, it's a hobby.
Oh, can I help you?
Yeah, you're the supervisor?
One of them, yeah.
So I was outside, walking through your parking lot, taping. Your officers, 3 of them came out. Supervisor started pushing me around, giving unlawful orders.
Giving out what kind of orders?
Unlawful. Kept trying to tell me I'm trespassing and I'm disorderly when I wasn't doing anything.
Well, it's a lawful order.
If you're doing it.
So
if you're committing that crime, it's a lawful order, but when you're not.
Well, you read the statute for trespass first after giving a lawful order,
Yeah, you have to be committing a crime.
regardless if it's posted or not.
No, but you have to be committing a crime to be trespassing on public property.
All right. Well, I'm not going to argue with you on that.
Oh, you're just like the rest of them. I need 3 complaint forms, and how do I request that body cam footage?
Have to go do an FOI.
Through here, though, or where? Town hall?
He decides that these corrupt officers had gone too far encroaching on his First Amendment rights. Adamantly requesting 4 complaint forms, Daniel makes good use of these. An internal investigation led to an 8-day suspension and mandated retraining for Lieutenant Joshua Bergeson, who can be seen in body camera footage blocking and pushing Kokoska in an attempt to force him to leave. If this is how threatened these officers feel next to their PD, one can only imagine their unprofessionalism in the field. But Daniel wasn't the only one who knew what it meant to bravely stand up to cops. Have a look at this next auditor who loves to put these cops in their place.
Law-abiding citizen inspects his own property, and you're my servant, that's my property.
In February 2024, a First Amendment rights auditor, Siberian Tiger on YouTube in Portland, Oregon, went on about a seemingly normal day to exercise his rights. But the cops couldn't seem to give him a break. As we can observe, he's doing nothing but filming a parked police trooper on a public road. But this isn't taken well by the cops inside.
Who are you?
I don't know. What are you doing?
You don't know who?
Are you taking close-up pictures of the inside of the car? You can't do that, okay?
Says who?
Says me.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Well then,
Okay, you
get lost.
You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of these cars.
Watch me.
You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of the cars.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
You come over here all big tough guy?
Hey, you can't be taking pictures inside.
Says who?
Says me. It's a police car, okay?
And you, who are you?
I'm a sergeant, okay? I'm a supervisor.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
And
you can't be here.
And
doing
you
that.
can get lost.
Almost immediately, the cop's ego kicks in, and he gets real close to the auditor to try and wield his power. But the auditor isn't ready to back down.
Gonna get in my face like this?
Go find something else.
You think you're gonna intimidate me?
Who's intimidating you, man?
Then what's the problem?
I don't know. I'm wondering what the problem is with you.
You came over here all tough guy.
I'm wondering what the problem is with you. Cause
There was no problem. What am I doing?
You can't be taking pictures of the inside.
Says who?
Says me.
What law?
I don't know.
Exactly. So get lost, tough guy.
That doesn't work that way.
Well, how's it gonna work? Why don't you call your bobbies over here? Why don't you call your lieutenant?
No.
Other sergeants?
You show me out in front of the precinct with
Yeah?
taking some pictures of inside of the police car.
Dumb guy.
I'll take it.
What a dumb guy. Taking pictures of the inside of the vehicles that are public property. I'm on a public sidewalk taking pictures of everything that is open, visible from my eyes, okay? Which is First Amendment protected activity, and the tough guy shows up here and tells me I can't take pictures.
The auditor is absolutely on the green side of the law here, which openly allows citizens to have uninterrupted access to film in public. So actually, the cop's ego is just hurt.
What law is that? What am I breaking?
I don't know. That's called private property. You can't.
That's private property? Come here.
You can't.
Come here, Sergeant.
You can't take a picture.
Come here, Sergeant. Come here.
Come here. I'm good.
What it says over here?
The outside, if you like.
What does it say?
I don't know.
What does it say?
Tell me.
You don't know how to read? Any of you guys know how to read?
What's your goal, sir? What do you need today?
I was minding my own business. This guy comes over here, gets in my face, and gives me unlawful directives.
I'm going to explain why he was concerned.
Why?
So we could be concerned that somebody is targeting our police vehicles or is looking inside there to see confidential information on the screen or in other things.
Okay.
So is it reasonable?
Whose responsibility to protect confidential information? Whose responsibility?
It's reasonable
Great.
to ask.
Is it your responsibility to protect confidential information?
Sir.
Exactly. Exactly. So next time when a law-abiding citizen inspects his own property, and you're my servant, that's my property. Everything that's on you, my property, except your personal effects.
He breaks down their argument in mere seconds by inquiring what the number clearly states. But of course, the cops turn a blind eye at that point.
This vehicle, my property. You all, you, every one of you work for me. I tell you what to do, I tell you how to do it, I pay your wages. That's right. And you answer to me. So when you get on my case, being a law-abiding citizen, quiet, I'm not talking to you. Quiet. When I'm a law-abiding citizen and you get in my face and you start threatening me and you call your buddies out here, assuming that I'm a criminal because you intend to do something against me, guess what?
What are you going to do?
You're going to get a piece of my action.
What are you going to do?
My freedom of speech.
All of us
have a lot of things we need to
Get back to your job. I didn't call you. I didn't call you.
The auditor is more than enough to be able to stand up to the whole pack of these corrupt peas.
Very clearly, sir.
That's right.
You are taking up valuable resources that could be helping the city.
Did I call you?
Because we are focused
Great.
on you.
Here's how you can end this.
So I think that's important.
This is how you can end this.
What do you need?
Go back to your job and mind your own damn business.
You need to not point your camera inside of police vehicles and record information off of our computers.
According to whom?
Don't do it.
According to whom?
That's it.
According to whom?
Sir.
What law is that?
Okay.
What law is that? Give me an ORS code that tells me that I am not lawfully allowed to look at anything that my eyes can see on a public sidewalk.
Okay.
What law is that?
We are going to leave, and we understand that you are not going to point inside of cameras.
Unless I'm breaking the law, you can take your orders
you stay
and
on
go to
public
hell
property.
with them. That's how you should have reacted in the first place. You come out here and you harass me, a law-abiding citizen, that's the reaction you're going to get. Servants, get lost. Sick and tired of police officers harassing law-abiding citizens every day.
When they were too ignorant to answer his questions, they just decided to run back to where they came from. After fending the cops off, he proceeded to exercise his rights to record some more without the police interfering this time. Siberian Tiger really showed his teeth to the dumb cops that tried harassing him. But sometimes these pigs need to be schooled and called out for their racist behavior. That's exactly what this next guy did.
Sergeant Venable. So at the end of the day, all we're trying to show is that you are associated with this car. Do you have insurance for the car on your phone that you could just show me the VIN matches and then I'm out of here? I don't even need a name.
I prefer not to really even speak with you, bro, because I haven't broke any crimes.
Well, right now.
Or, I don't even want to deal with you. I have no good dealings with you when I've told the truth with some of your officers, I should say. So, me talking to you, bro, I really don't want to talk to no Santa Barbara police officers, for real. I'm being real.
You're extending this contact right now. Let me explain. Okay, we got a call.
Well, the way you look at it, yeah, I can show you my ID. I can go in my bag and get my personal belongings and how you look at my ID and then run. But I'm being harassed. I left my car, went over there to grab something to eat, walk it back. She comes back. This officer behind you asked me am I such and such? Well, at that point, I'm on the alarm. I don't really want to talk to anybody because like I haven't done anything wrong. Like I told this officer, I am the owner of this car. You can run the car. Obviously, they already know whose car it is.
But, so if you and I are strangers, how in the world? Okay, I have no idea who you are. All right, and again, devil's advocate. All right, if this wasn't your car,
devil's advocate or the devil.
If this wasn't your car, and you came out of one of these houses right now, and I was talking to a stranger who wasn't associated with the car, wouldn't you want the police to talk to that person?
I let them know that I was the owner of this vehicle.
But again, there's a difference between being a legal owner, like I just bought it but I haven't put up my name yet, or being a registered owner.
Oh, okay. Being politically correct, right. No, so the vehicle has not been sold. I've been the owner for like about 2 years. Okay. It's my car.
So then what name is this car under?
Charles is clearly talking down to the car owner and trying to be clever by rationalizing his misguided suspicions. There is no way that a normal person having a meal by his car can be suspicious. But then the officer starts getting agitated.
I don't have to, you feel me?
At this point,
me talking to y'all has
contact.
It is because I don't really want to
delaying us beyond what's reasonable.
Because I mean, being cooperative with Santa Barbara police officers.
You're talking over me right now.
I am because I really don't even want to talk to you.
So what happens is if you continue to delay us, you could be subject to arrest, which is
for
100% what I'm trying to avoid. 148 Penal Code is delaying or obstructing the police.
How am I obstructing?
We are conducting an investigation because somebody called saying that you were suspicious around this vehicle. Period. The end.
Suspicious?
We are asking, are you associated with this vehicle and you're being evasive? And you're just not giving us the answer. I'm trying to avoid all that. I'm trying to work with you. And you are putting up every possible roadblock. I'm going to ask you again.
I mean,
what is the name of the owner of this car? Who is it registered to?
That would be me. I am the registered owner of this car. You feel me?
No. What name is it under?
Like I'm saying, I feel like I'm being harassed. So you saying if I call the cops and be like, hey, there's some people over there that kind of suspicious around this
agency, we would respond.
And you would
call and say there's loud birds in this tree, and we would show up.
And you would force somebody to show their ID,
100%,
to show ownership of a car.
I would force somebody to show me their ID if they are the subject of a call for service and they're being detained. You, sir.
So I am being detained.
100%.
That's all I wanted you to let it be known, that I am being detained.
100%.
I just told
you could have read the registration out of the glove box an hour ago, and I wouldn't know that you were actually that person without seeing a photo ID. But right now,
I don't have a photo. That's what I'm saying. You want a photo ID?
I'm just asking for your word as to what your name is, and you won't even give me that.
Well, I gave you my word that I am the registered. I told her I am the owner of this car. That was my word.
I'm done extending this.
So now I'm going beyond that. I don't have identification on me to just.
You know your name though, correct?
So that's
know your name?
That's going off my word. So now I don't even want to. I don't even really want to go into the conversation. So now since I'm being detained, I'm
148 of the Penal Code.
I'm asking for permission. I'm asking for permission. Do I have permission, since you're detaining me, to go inside my bag to get ID? Since you're telling me you're actually about to arrest me,
you don't have ID
on me, to just show it to you without going inside my bag.
Is there anything dangerous in your bag?
See, exactly. So that's why I'm.
That's why I'm asking.
No.
Then go ahead.
Okay. You know what I mean? I got a little situation going on.
Would you like me to hold that?
No, I don't. I don't need. No, I'm good on all that.
The owner is shocked at what he is experiencing, but Charles doesn't even acknowledge it. He is still fixated on trying to blame everything on the car owner.
If you're able to do that, we can move on with our lives.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to move on with my lives too,
really,
bro.
You've been to.
I'm being harassed. Like, you feel me?
This could have been done the moment you walked up and said, "Hey, my name is XYZ," and they would have said, "Cool, that's who's registered the owner," and they'd be out of here. But yet you have decided you want to continue this.
Why come it can be like, oh, no. Hey, I am the owner of this vehicle. This is my car. I just walked over there to get something to eat, and I walked back to my car. Oh, this is your car? Oh, okay, cool. Not, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do you have some proof?
Believe it or not, people lie to the police. And since I've never
people lie to the police.
Believe it or not,
That's a motherfucking epiphany right there. People lie to the police.
We're dropping knowledge today, all right?
Yeah, even.
You want to continue going back and forth?
Oh, here's my ID. You feel me?
The registered owner of this is you. I can see that is your name, and we're done. Okay? I'm going to give you my name because I told you I would. Okay? Do you have any questions of why we were here or anything about it?
I have a whole lot of questions, man. Like I said, I feel like I've been harassed.
I would like to answer those questions with you. I'm going to let these officers get out of here, and I'm going to jot this stuff down for you, okay? This all could have been done and wrapped up in moments.
How you see it?
I do.
I might just do a little test myself and just call 911 to be like, there's some people around a suspicious car, or they're being suspicious around, just to see if
or whatever. I'd highly recommend it. But I don't.
What was criminal? I was just eating a wrap is criminal.
Listen to what I'm saying. I don't suggest you call 911.
Or is it being black while eating the wrap around the Benz is criminal?
Sir.
Let's be 100. But I can't be 100 because y'all not 100. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking to the caller right now. I'm talking to you and trying to get you on your way as soon as we can.
And it was that simple. All that fuss for nothing. But the officer just couldn't resist being racist. Absolutely disgraceful. The car owner ensures that he has all the information so that he doesn't miss penalizing them.
Hey, Jabali, you don't have a card on you? You don't? You're not allowed to give cards out? Or you just don't have any right now? Oh, okay. Are you a fairly new officer? How long have you been on the force? That's dope. So you're not that new.
Questions?
I do, man. You mentioned the PC code or penal code.
148.
Penal code 148. If I'll just look into it myself.
That's fine.
Penal code 148 though.
Yeah, it's delaying, resisting, obstructing an officer.
Thank you.
Like the time of call on this was 9:20 and it's almost 10:40 at this point. Okay? Now I don't know what time they got here. I don't know what time you guys started talking, but it's almost 10:40. So that's why I'm saying they have other calls to get to. I'm going to get them out. If you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them, but I want to get them available for the rest of the city at this point. Okay?
No additional details are available on whether the car owner took any action against the officers or not. But in either case, he has successfully exposed the blatant racism infesting the whole law enforcement system. Watching a guy getting detailed for eating food around his car is ridiculous, but wait until you see what happens when two racist cops wrongfully stop a 60-year-old black man.
I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, turn around. Hand back here. I'm just gonna make sure, alright?
On January 29, 2021, two Westchester police officers violated department policy when they stopped and questioned a 60-year-old black man named Lindsay while searching for a shoplifting suspect described as a white man in his 30s at a Meijer store.
Paul 11, is that aisle 10 or checkout 10?
Now in aisle 14, 140.
Check lane 14. I'm going to go from this side. Okay. Can I get an exact location? Where's aisle 10? Is like, are we talking check lanes or is it aisle 9? Yeah. 11 is not visual on this. She has LP following stuff.
Affirmative. Now heading towards general merchandise aisle near the dog food.
As the officers roam around the store looking for the thief, all they have in their minds is an image of a black man. The racist cops have no shame in the way they practice their racism.
How you doing, man? Take hands out of your pockets for me. How you doing?
What you doing well until I got stopped? What's up?
Yeah, LP called and said that you were concealing some items inside your jacket.
Who do I sue?
Huh?
Who do I sue when you don't find shit? Hey, come get this on film.
Well, that's
Who do I sue?
You know, we're just trying to figure it out.
like I said, we got a call. Help you follow somebody. Okay, just say you got a brown jacket on. Okay, jacket on me.
I walked in here 5 minutes after you guys walked in. I saw you walk in. So how could they see me still some shit?
I have no idea.
Get this on film, please. What did they say? A black man did it?
No, sir.
Well, what did they say? Because I walked in here after you guys.
Listen.
This isn't tan. What am I listening to? What am I listening to? This isn't tan. This is orange as It's not okay.
Sir.
It's not okay. This is as orange as Hell yeah, I got items in my jacket. The items that I walked in here with behind you guys.
Well, that's not what we were told.
I don't give a you've been told. Hold on, man. I'm getting this on film. Exactly. No, you won't. I'm getting the here when I get what I need to get. It's not okay.
Well, again, we're just going by what.
No, you got the wrong admit it. Admit it. Admit it. I'm listening.
My name is Officer Manning.
I'm listening.
I'll give you my business card. Okay, go ahead and go. I'll give you my business card. Okay?
The is me.
That's my name. You want to call and complain? Yeah. That's fine. No problem at all.
It's a problem. It's a problem. No, you don't. You don't understand it until you get the skin color I got. Look at
Well, that's why I was like, I mean, he's got this tan coat on, that's what we're saying.
Kudos to Lindsay for speaking up against these corrupt cops. It's a rare sight to see people shutting the officers down entirely. Just look at the shame on the officers' faces. But they keep on trying till they find the actual guy.
11, what's he saying? I think he's going to
What's going on, boss? Come here. I'm going to give it to you.
Okay, come on.
Bring your hand back here. Oh, well, I'm just going to make sure. All right? How much stuff you got? You got a what? We just take him to the office and we'll figure everything out. Hands up!
Just look at the difference between the actual guy and the one they harassed. That was clearly not a mistake, and the black man is not going to let the racist pigs get away so easily. He comes back and gives the cops a verbal beating once again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Unless I had a tan jacket on and an orange hat. Neither of which happened.
We were just going by what we were told. That was it. The information that we were getting, the description changed to what you were wearing. And that was it. But we got the guys. Again, I apologize. My name is Tim. I'm very sorry, sir, for the inconvenience. Are you still shopping?
I don't know. Why you ask me that question?
Well, because I'm trying to make it move faster. Then you have my information, sir. If you wish to contact the department and speak to my supervisor.
Are you the manager?
At the moment.
Who was the one that was doing this reporting?
Our asset protection.
Didn't he say a white man or a black man? That's the first description that comes up. Because that's the easiest thing to be determined.
Yeah, so they were given a clothing description.
That I don't know. He didn't have black pants on.
Right.
Damn!
Yes, sir.
You know how stupid you guys look.
I understand. You're upset.
36-year-old black man, worked every damn day in my life, got a college degree and a master's degree. And walked in after they did, and I told them that.
I would be upset too. Just so you know, the suspect did have a cutting instrument that he was using to cut items in retail. That's why I actually think
And that's normal procedure. They do that with everybody.
I get that.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't look anything like him. Don't have anything. Whoever your asset protection guy was that reported this, you need to fire him.
I don't know that information, and I will ask what description did he or she get.
So I get embarrassed in the public over being pulled over, essentially.
Lindsay filed a complaint with the Westchester Police Department. The internal investigation report of the incident says Lindsay alleges the officers profiled him and stopped him because of the color of his skin. Mr. Lindsay felt humiliated and embarrassed by the encounter, the report says. 1 year later, Lindsay filed a lawsuit against Meyer, the Westchester Police Department, and officers Tim Minkenbaugh and Tanner Casendas, the two who stopped and interviewed him in the store. "We made mistakes in this situation," said Joel Herzog, Westchester Chief of Police. "We're not infallible. This case is a perfect example of officers having no fear of being blatantly racist." The next officer took it even further when he tried to force a confession out of a black man.
Do you feel okay?
I'm okay. I'm humiliated.
Look, there's no reason to be humiliated.
On January 30th, 2022, a police officer from the New Zealand Police Department was called on site to investigate a DoorDash driver named Mitchell without solid reasons.
Hey man, stick your hands out the window. Are you by yourself?
I'm by myself.
All right. Do you know why I'm stopping you?
No.
I've been chasing you all the way back there. You're doing 120 when you pass State Street.
I didn't realize it.
All right. Is the car in park?
Yes, it's
All right. Go ahead and step out for me, please. All right. Just go ahead and put your hands on top of the car there for me. I'm just going to pat you down. You don't have any weapons on you? No. Okay. All right. Go ahead and spread your feet out for me, bud. All right. I'm Officer Border with the Zealand Police Department. Just going to set you out right here, okay? Anything in the car you're not supposed to have?
Nope.
And why are you going so fast?
I don't know. I didn't even realize it. I was trying to get to my customer. I'm door dashing right now.